Dennis, what's his status on Ernie as well?
I'll know more on Dennis this afternoon. There's a chance that he'd be available tomorrow. That would still be a decision on whether it was the right thing to play him or not. He hasn't practiced for 3 days now. But I'll know more on that this afternoon. But it looks like he has a real chance to be available tomorrow or Wednesday. Ernie, I'll know more tomorrow. I don't have an answer. It could be a minor thing, but I don't know that for sure, so I don't want to comment.
What happened with Dennis? Was it in warm-ups or?
No, it was the game before, and and just as the day went, he informed us just before warm-ups. So we didn't know. I didn't know anything about it till just before warm-ups.
Power play. How do you? I don't know, Jeff. How do you get that going? What have you seen from it here lately?
Well, it hasn't been good. I thought early it was good, and we weren't scoring. We had a lot of opportunities, but I thought the puck speed was excellent. I thought we were shooting the puck. I thought we were covering it. I thought it was pretty good. I said to you guys before, I thought the penalty kill's actually been good structurally. We've gotten scored on, but if you don't panic and you stay with it, you'll be fine. Right now, the power play is not good enough. It doesn't look good. Starts with winning more faceoffs, and that's not on one guy. It's not on the centerman. It's on all of them. We have 5, they have 4. You got to find a way to win those battles and win the faceoff. Our break-ins haven't been as good, but I also then the one thing I've really thought is we got to have way more puck speed. We got to shoot it or move it quick. Get it back, shoot it, and move it quick. One of those two options. And right now we've slowed it down too much, and had as a result we've almost trapped ourselves a few times, and then unforced turnovers happen, and then you're back, chasing it again. So the only other thing I'd say is we haven't had very many of them, and it is real hard to get a confident rhythm going if you don't score on the few that you have. So we need to draw more penalties as well.
When you have opponents zeroing in on Mantha's one-timer, what do you do there to push back?
If they're sitting on Mantha's one-timer?
Yeah.
Well, usually that's a really good thing if they are, because that means there's other options that should be open. I mean, the hardest kills are the ones that you have to sit on those one-timers, because then you think of Winnipeg or Washington or whatever. No, we're not set up the exact same way. I like it better when Cholowski's up top, because then if they sit on Mantha's one-timer, I mean, there's no way you can cover Athanasiou, Larkin, and Cholowski. One of those guys has to be open to either Athanasiou attack inside the dots and shoot. You open up Larson, you open up Cholowski. One of those guys has to be open. There's not enough players to cover all those guys. So I'm fine with people sitting on that one-timer. I would say that's not really what's hurt us as much. I think they're respecting it, but we haven't even really been in enough spots where we've had that opportunity. And I would still tell Mantha to shoot it. Even if they're underneath you, keep shooting it. Like, you shoot it, you're going to create chaos. So, I thought today, the first power play in practice, I thought was no good. We didn't have any puck speed at all, and I thought the next couple were excellent. We had a ton of puck speed, and it looked way better.
With the second unit, just given the type that Phil and Hirose both tend to pass, can Green and Hronek, be your shooters there more, go to their shot more?
I think the theory on that unit, you'd love to have another righty in the middle where Phil plays. Like, if Phil was a righty, it'd be a way bigger threat, the way like Winnipeg and again Washington have it. But even without that, just with Green and Hronek, those are two big threats to shoot. So I think when those guys they've been together, they've done a pretty good job. Those two guys of having a shooting mentality. Hirose hit Green backdoor in Calgary. There, it was a great pass and just didn't go in the net. But Hirose's got ability to really find people, and then the bumper in that spot, because you're a lefty, it's not as big a deal that Phil's not. And the one thing I'd say is Phil can shoot it. He knows he can shoot it, and I think he will shoot it when he's wide open in those spots. So, but it's more of a shot tip and a rebound guy at that point.
Do you not enough chances? Guys gripping the stick, complement the opposition, or do you? Even though puck isn't going in the net, do you like what you're at least seeing, or not really?
We got to create more chances. I don't think we've created enough. We have to. It's funny, actually, of the 3 games where we probably created the least real chances was Edmonton. It was 2-1, but that was, we had some real good chances in the second in Calgary. They need to go in the net. We had some chances against Vancouver. I thought in the third we started to have some chances against Edmonton. I think we've been just okay in our forecheck, and I think we've been just okay in our ozone. And that's two areas we're going to have to score in those areas. We're going to have to score by creating turnovers and attacking. We're going to have to score by, scoring those dirty goals where you shoot it, and like the Helmer goal in Montreal, where you shoot it, they front it, but it's okay because you got a guy above him. He gets the puck and puts it in the net. So we worked on that today in practice.
The goaltending. I mean, do you like the way that's working as far as the alternate? Are you going to keep that for a while, or?
We'll take it day by day, week by week here, but certainly they'll both play Tuesday and Wednesday, so and then we'll make decisions after that. But we've got lots of belief in both of them. I think if you can get in some kind of rhythm, you got a better chance to be good. So if both are going to play, the more they're in a rhythm, which lots of times might be alternating, the better chance they got a chance to be good.
Mike said something earlier, Mike Green, about, we have to kind of regain where we were at the start of the season, maybe more a sense of urgency. Do you sense that too, or is that what happens when a team is not playing, as well as they can play, that, you kind of maybe, I don't know, overthink it perhaps, or just?
Well, the one thing that we did early in the season that we haven't done certainly in the last 3 games was score. And, you come out, you play pretty good, and you don't score, then they score, and you keep kind of playing pretty good, and then they score again, and then all of a sudden they score again, and then you're like, holy smokes, you know what I mean? So you have to find a way to score some goals. And momentum, I've said it tons, momentum in a game is a huge thing, and so is confidence. And when you score, you give yourself momentum and you give yourself confidence. We kept that game at 2-1. That goal at the end of the second was huge for us against Edmonton. It gave us a chance to go out and find a way to get chances in the third. We didn't end up tying it, but we certainly had chances. So we've got to find a way to score more goals. That's just the reality without sacrificing ourselves defensively, and that's been the challenge we've had here, is being able to do both. But, I can't say that the game against Nashville or the game against Dallas, that we were a whole bunch better, through the first 2 periods than we were, let's say, against Calgary. But in the end, we didn't score on our chances in those games. We did in the Nashville and Dallas games. We got to find a way to score more goals.